is going to be super important for fundraising purposes. When talking to LPs, probably they'll be asking what is your data strategy, etc.
As we navigate these next 10 years, what do you think are the main roadblocks for VCs to overcome?
I think the biggest roadblock is actually getting more capital in. That's always going to be a problem for VCs. They've got to be proving themselves. They've got to prove the capabilities. I suspect that there is going to be continued consolidation. They're going to be sort of a few good specialists, but then the really bigger funds are going to come into play. So it's he who has capital talks.
A big roadblock is, particularly in the private markets, it's hard to show direct cash results of making an investment in modern AI and data tools, right, as opposed to the public markets. And so that slows down adoption of new tools. Another one is obviously the broader market is cyclical, and then we're currently not in a great point in the cycle. So that reduces budget for modern tools. And then thirdly, as with all areas of business, right, there's a cultural resistance to change, right? The senior people who ran the firms, they got there not using these tools and say, look, it was good enough for me. And yeah, of course, VCs are supposed to be in the business of understanding the future and investing into the future, but we're humans like everyone else, and we're vulnerable to the same bias of, hey, if it's not broken, don't fix it.
Either our customers or where the market is going through our discussions that the data competency will be a critical part of their value proposition. I think not even like in 10 years, but probably in 3, 4, 5 years, it's going to be super important for fundraising purposes. When talking to LPs, probably they'll be asking what is your data strategy, etc. So I think all these funds should be thinking about it already now, because then to catch up with the trend is quite hard, because you need to invest into that, build teams and your data strategy as well. So yeah, I think that's going to be quite important in the next period.